Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Masagana Sethaimkwei, and I welcome you to this live broadcast on Alliance in Motion Global. Have you ever been so afraid of failing at something that you decided not to try at all? Or has a fear of failure meant that subconsciously you undermine your own effort to avoid the possibility of a larger failure? Many of us have probably experienced this at one time or another. The fear of failing can be immobilizing. It can cause us to do nothing and therefore resist moving forward. But when we allow fear to stop our forward progress in life, we are likely to miss some great opportunities along the way. In this presentation, I'm going to speak about overcoming the fear of failure. We will examine fear of failure, what it means, what causes it, and how to overcome it to enjoy true success in life. We all have different definitions of failure, simply because we all have different benchmark, values, and belief system. A failure to one person might simply be a great learning experience for somebody else. Many of us are afraid of failing, at least some of the time. But fear of failure is when we allow that fear to stop us doing the things that can move us forward to achieve our goals. It is easy to find successful people who have experienced failure. For example, Michael Jordan is widely considered to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And some people consider him to be actually the greatest basketball player of all time. And yet, he was cut from his high school basketball team because the coach didn't think he had enough skills. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world and one of the most successful people in the world and one of the few billionaires in the world, was rejected by Harvard University because he didn't have what it takes to be in Harvard. Richard Branson, the owner of the Virgin Empire, was a high school dropout. Most of us will stumble and fall in life. Those will get slammed in our faces, and we might make some bad decisions. But imagine if Michael Jordan had given up on his dream to play basketball when he was cut off from his team. Imagine if Richard Branson had listened to the people who told him he would never do anything worthwhile without a high school diploma. Think of the opportunities you will miss if you let failure stop you. What causes the fear of failure? And I'm going to give you just one. And that is bad experience in the past. Experiencing a traumatic event at some point in your life can cause you to fear to fail. For example, several years ago, you were asked to give a presentation when you were in school, and you performed poorly and badly. Some people, this can cause them to forever fear and not try to make a presentation before people. Sometimes, other people's traumatic experience can put fear in us. Probably your father failed at something. Your mother might have failed at something. Your brothers and sisters, your friends, your classmates, your colleagues in the office might have failed at something. And because of that, sometimes we allow that to put fear into us to stop us from making progress. What are some of the signs of the fear of failure? 1, a reluctance to try some things, especially new things. If you are afraid to try new things, you probably are suffering from the fear of failure. 2, self-sabotage. For example, procrastination, excessive anxiety, or a failure to follow through with your goals will self-sabotage you. It is sometimes a fear of failure. 3, low self-esteem or low confidence. Commonly using negative statements like, I will never be good at anything, I don't think I can make it, it is too difficult for me, I don't think I can do this or do that, are symptoms of low self-esteem which can be a sign of the fear of failure. Perfectionism. People fear to fail because they believe that they will not be perfect at what they are doing. And because they will not be perfect, they don't want to do it. It's like, if I can't be perfect, then I better not do it. But in life, nothing is perfect. You will never be perfect, but you can do your best. But people allow this fear of not being perfect stop them from what they want to do. Now that we know what is the fear of failure, what causes it, and what are the signs that we can use to know what is the fear of failure, how can we overcome the fear of failure? Number 1, analyze all the potential outcome of the action. Many people experience fear because they fear the unknown. Remove that fear by considering all of the potential outcome of your decision. 2, learn to think more positively. Positivism or a positive mindset is a powerful tool against the fear of failure. Always think positive. Always think you can make it. Always think you can succeed. Always think that if other people have been able to do it, then you can do it, so you take action. Always think positive. 3, think of the cost if you miss out. The benefits people lose by avoiding high risk, high reward opportunities is huge. You will ultimately be cheating yourself if you don't fail. Look at it as part of the learning process. Become stronger and move on. There might be a fear of failure, but if you also succeed, you are going to sometimes enjoy huge benefits. So look at the benefit you will enjoy and don't let fear stop you. Number 4, have a contingency plan. In other words, have a plan B. If you are afraid of failing at something, having a plan B in place can help you feel more confident about moving forward, because you know that in case this does not work, there is this other plan which is more likely to work. Number 5, love making mistakes. The proper mindset for successful people is seeing failure as a necessary part of the learning and advancement process. So go out there, start failing, learn from it, enjoy to fail. Don't be afraid. In fact, welcome failure, because sometimes failure teaches you more than success. Finally, learn to get the right help. Have a mentor, have a coach, have somebody who has succeeded at the thing that you are going to try, and constantly talk to him. They can share their experience with you. They can advise you. They can show you what to do, what not to do. They can show you what made them fail in the past, and you can avoid doing those things, because if they fail by doing it, you are likely to fail. So have a mentor, somebody who can always advise you and direct you on your way. When you know that somebody who is experienced in the field is behind you, ready to help and advise you, you are more confident and you overcome the fear of failure. You can also use goal setting. If you are afraid of failure, you might be uncomfortable setting goals. But goals help us define where we want to go in life. Without goals, we have no sure destination. Many experts recommend visualization as a powerful tool for goal setting. Imagine how life will be after you have reached your goal. is a great motivation to keep you moving forward. Start by setting small goals. These should be goals that are slightly but not overwhelmingly challenging. Take them as early wins. Set small goals, win, succeed because they are small, but that will give you more confidence. If you are afraid to speak before people, probably because you failed when you were younger, start by speaking to one person. When you build your confidence with one person, start with 2 people. You build your confidence with 2 people, talk to 5 people. Build your confidence with 5 people, then talk to 10 people, talk to 15, talk to 20. Eventually, you realize that you will be able to speak to a room full with people. Why? Because you started small and you build your confidence doing that. You can also make your goals into tiny steps. The big goal you want to achieve is there, but break it down into smaller goals, so that you achieve a small part at a time, and each time you achieve each of the smaller goals, they move you closer to achieving your long-term goals. And because they are smaller, it is easier to achieve and also build your confidence. Now let me conclude by saying that Alliance in Motion Global is going to help you overcome your fear of failure. Are you afraid to join Alliance because somebody else you know might have joined Alliance or even network marketing and failed? The fact that somebody failed should not put fear into you. You are unique. You are different. You are not somebody else. You are yourself. Somebody failed is not a guarantee that you will fail. So even though somebody might have failed, don't let it put fear in you. Still take action. Encourage yourself that if other people have also succeeded, they are not better than you. You can also succeed. And do away with low self-esteem. Believe in yourself. Believe all the time in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you give other people the license not to believe in you. People are making it, you can make it. It might be difficult, it might be challenging, you will have problems along the way, but still be positive and believe in yourself that you can make it, and join us and we will help you to make it and succeed in Alliance in Motion Global. Consider all the positive outcome if you don't take action. There is the fear you might fail, yes, but you can also succeed and make a lot of potential income every day. Give yourself financial freedom. Give yourself time freedom. Build nice houses for you and your family. Buy nice cars to carry you and your families around. Travel all around the world. Sleep in the nicest of hotels. Eat in the nicest of restaurants. See all the nice places all over the world with your family on a regular basis. These are things you can achieve. So let your mind be on the positives that can come out of joining Alliance, and forget about the failure that can come. If you fail, it is a learning experience. You succeed, it's an enjoying experience. But when you fail, you don't lose, you learn. So this is where I want to end the presentation this morning and welcome you to the wonderful world of Alliance in Motion Global, where we change lives and transform families by turning ordinary people into extraordinary millionaires. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Happy Business Day.